mean 1 week later, free city of the... I wanted to go to Crow's Perch. Okay, I wanted to go to Crow's Perch. Right now I'm wondering, it took us 1 week to get here? What did we do in a week's time? I can write this in 30 minutes on Roach's horse. Back.
Then non-humans. Thought it was mages the hunters and the temple guard were after.
At
Mages
first,
left. Hunters needed a new quarry.
as always, we've seen it happen time and time again. Long live Radovid.
Hatred and prejudice will never be eradicated, and witch hunts will never be about witches. To have a scapegoat, that's the key. Humans always fear the alien, the odd. Once the mages had left Novigrad, folk turned their anger against the other races. And as they have for ages, branded their neighbors their greatest foes.
Dandelion! Ready some tankards with guests.
Geralt! Ciri!
Someone else over there had a little bit too much to drink, I believe.
Found you.
Glad to see you in one piece too, Dandelion.
Where have you two been?
You probably don't want to know. We've been here, we've been there. We had a little side distraction where we hunted down Imlerith and butchered him together with the crones. You know, the usual.
Just finished hunting down the crones of Velen and a general of the Wild Hunt.
Well, you've had a busy morning then.
Quite so.
In fact, you look terrible. Like you could really use some rest.
After all of this,
Gladly take some. Point me to a room.
Of course. Come on, little swallow. I'll take you.
Let's meet later, Geralt. I have a little matter to resolve. I'll freshen up, then await you in the square in Gildorf.
Right.
sounds like a plan. But what kind of plan do you have? Because right now I want to know what matters you've got to resolve. Anyway, did anything interesting happen recently? Because I know you weren't nearby Dandelion. I'm very sorry, but it was for your own good that you didn't go to Kaer Morhen. But anything interesting happened while I was gone?
Anything happened while we were away?
Pretty Polly came down with a fever. Matt Oyster caught a knife between the ribs, and they're late delivering the sodden triple meat.
Dandelion. Lodge of Sorceresses. Triss and Yen were supposed to gather the remnants.
They're working on it. Triss is upstairs, waiting for you.
Okay.
Yennefer's gone to Crippled Kate's.
Crippled Kate's?
Yen? At that portside dive? Why?
Didn't inform me. Imagine that.
Huh.
Ah, and that elf of yours moved into the Ruby Suite. Told me to tell you he's waiting too.
Well, looks like everyone wants my attention right now. And Ruby Sweet, you gave him your best room?
Gave him your best room?
He didn't exactly ask. I prepared another room for him, but he blew past me and locked himself in the Ruby. Hasn't peeked out since. Barely eats, drinks only water, and the only thing I've heard from him is, I wish to know when Windblade and Zeriel arrive.
Yeah.
Thanks. Looks like I'll have my hands full.
He's quite the type. Anyway, Dandelion, thank you very much. Which means, Zoltan, hope everything is okay?
Zoltan,
Get out.
I assume everything is okay. Thank you.
nice talking to you, Zoltan. See you later.
Okay, first things first,
So you go and paint your bed.
my stash is here. Do I have to deposit anything? Not really. I mean, I could withdraw a few swords and whatnot that I kind of want to sell, but nah, I think we're good. Either way, we have several people waiting for us. Final preparations. Ciri's spirits were high after killing Imlerith. But Geralt knew this fight had been but an appetizer before the full course of battle still to come. As part of their preparations, Geralt and Ciri rode to Novigrad, where Triss and Yennefer were trying to reconvene the Lodge of Sorceresses. Avalach was waiting there as well, and had his own idea as how to tip the scales of victory in our allies' favor during their final confrontation with Eredin. Yeah, talk to Avalach, talk to Triss, talk to Yennefer, and help Ciri take care of her business in Novigrad. While we are here, definitely want to talk to Triss, and definitely want to talk to Avalach while we're at it. which means the ruby suite for Avala.
But things have changed. New management.
However, I'm not entirely sure which one was where. Was this a ruby suite? I think this might have been the ruby suite. Greetings, Avalach.
Need a hanky? Gotta admit, never expected this of you.
Wow,
You humans have unusual tastes.
quite so.
How did you fare on Bald Mountain?
Need to ask? You're a sage.
I ask as a courtesy. A concept you clearly forgot when you left without uttering a word.
Ciri was in a
Yeah.
hurry.
I know, so she wrote in her letter. But that is not my concern. You eliminated Imlerith adeptly. So adeptly you might say you inspired me.
We did? Okay, in that case, please be straight with me. And what have you got in mind? Also, I'm very sorry that we left. I still have to face the wrath of Yennefer. I'm not yet prepared for that.
Meaning?
The loss of one of his great generals has weakened Eredin significantly. 2 others remain.
How do we get rid of them?
Caranthier is a loyalist, but Gels, that is another story. He was a devoted follower of our former king. And as it happens, Eredin poisoned our beloved ruler.
Okay, and you think this Gels would betray Eredin? Maybe? How do you know it was Eredin? Truth be told. How do you know for sure?
How do you know? Or are you bluffing?
Eredin made sure very few individuals knew of his betrayal. Most are now dead.
Didn't answer my question.
How matters not. What matters is, I know. And I have an idea how to use this knowledge.
Okay, and you think we can make a deal with this Gales by any chance?
Haven't mentioned killing Gels.
Such drastic means are not always necessary.
So you probably plan to offer him a deal.
Brilliant deduction. Bravo.
Yeah, I'd rather kill Gales than make a deal, maybe. But at the same time, at this point in time, we do need allies. Even if the ally of my ally, or my enemy of my enemy is my friend in this case. Wouldn't it be better if we would just kill him, after all that they've done?
Want a deal? Talk to him? Trust him? I'd rather just kill him.
That is precisely one of the reasons why Gels abhors your world. Your senseless brutality.
As if they aren't
At
doing their
times,
part.
one must use reason rather than blades.
Fine. So what do you propose?
Why to bring Gels here? Show him the truth of what happened.
Fabulous plan, if we only knew where to find him.
We do. In the land of the NL.
The land of the NL. And what's that exactly? Where the hell would that be?
Land of the NL?
You don't recall. After all, you did travel with Eredin for some time. The land of the Elda folk. The world where we arrived centuries ago. A world that is now our home. The Red Riders come from there. And it is there where we will find Gels.
Okay, but as you know, that's quite far away and quite inaccessible. How do you mean to get there in the first place?
Think you're forgetting something. You and Ciri might know how to travel between worlds, but me? Not so much.
You clearly know there are many other worlds apart from the one where we now stand. They're linked by passages, hidden gateways that afford travel from one world to another. Of course, few know of these gateways, even fewer can locate them.
Elven sages, for example?
For example, one such passage will open soon near where we are, fortuitously enough.
Oh,
Between this noble edifice and the butcher's yard.
you've done your
That's our
research.
chance. Shall we go?
When exactly would this be? Because right now, I'm not yet ready for that. Because I've got other plans. Is there still enough time? Because I'd rather meet you there when it's possible.
Meet you there. Gotta see to something along the way.
Hurry. I'd rather not loiter in the street any longer than necessary.
Yeah, I get that. Well, at this point in time, I have a feeling and a fear that Yennefer's going to have to wait in Crippled Gates. Because I sure as hell am being quartered in several directions at the same time right now. Oh boy, through time and space. News that Ciri and Geralt had defeated and killed Imlerith reached Avalach at once. I don't know how this happened exactly, save perhaps that quickly learning of such things is the very essence of being a sage. At any rate, a wild notion possessed him. What if they could now sway Gales, one of Eredin's most powerful allies? What if they could bring him over to their side? A key general and advisor, Gales was the individual Eredin relied on for reinforcements. For his plan to work, he would need a dreamer. So Triss pointed him towards Novigrad. We have not exactly spoken to that just yet, I guess. But yeah, thus by the time Geralt and Ciri rode into town, everything had been arranged. Now all they needed was Gales. To reach him, Avalach and Geralt would need to travel to the lands of the Anel, a voice that would invoke interdimensional travel, which in turn meant a whole lot of teleporting. Geralt vomited a little inside of his mouth and prepared to face the music. Yeah, soon enough, but I kinda want to talk to Triss. Yennefer can maybe wait. Ciri has business to take care of in Novigrad as well, so we definitely want to talk to Triss first, if I can find that. Yes, that's what I would like to do first. We have to go to Yennefer over there. The moment I go there, Avalach definitely wants me to go. Ciri is so not going to be happy. How long would this... This is probably going to take some time. Okay, I'll try and sneak past Avalach if I can to go to Ciri. If that's not possible, then, well, Ciri's gonna have to wait. But first things first, where would Triss be? Because we have not spoken in quite some time. And Dandelion, really, you need to work on your lighting here. We have got lanterns. Why are they not lit? And also, where the hell is Triss? Triss! One of these rooms. Must be this one. We need nameplates.
Greetings, Triss.
Have you lost your mind?
Yeah.
You went after Imlerith by yourselves? To the Sabbath?
Not the brilliant
How could
plan
you put
we
Ciri
had.
in danger?
Well, Ciri would be in danger. And honestly, kinda, we had to.
Ciri had to do it. I couldn't let her go alone. You'd have done the same in my boots. Besides, I was there the whole time. Had the situation under control.
That's a convenient lie, but...
Mind if we change the subject?
I passed some pyres on the way in, non-humans. Are any of us surprised?
Past burning pyres on the way into town. Non-humans on them.
Things grow worse by the day. No mages left in the city, so the hunters had to find someone else to victimize.
Which begs the
We need to
question...
resolve everything as quickly as possible and leave Novigrad.
Yeah, and how much trouble is Sultan? When is he going to be next? Anyway, any success in summoning members of the Lodge by any chance?
Any success with the Lodge? Anyone out there willing to help?
It doesn't look good. Ida outright refused, while Francesca won't budge from her little realm with a war raging.
Understandable.
We don't know about Fringilla. Haven't been able to contact her.
And the others? Kira? Margarita? Philippa?
Kira? I thought you, of all people, would know.
Few can refuse
What?
a sorceress. And Kira Metz certainly had her ways. But when she demanded the Mage Alexander's notes, I had to turn her down. Kira needed that, as she needed the impetus to start anew. She found it where she least expected to. Years later, known for discovering the cure for the Catriona plague, she was thankful none remembered her time in hiding as a village witch. I've seen worse matches. Hope things work out for them.
I hope they work out for us, and we actually find Philippa and Rita.
Yeah. I mean, Kira and Lambert? I do hope they will be happy together. And hey, if she discovers the cure to the Catriona plague, all the better. But yeah, we will find Philippa and Rita, but do we know where they are? Maybe?
Know where they are?
Yennefer's looking into Rita's whereabouts. I have to figure out where Philippa is.
No success yet. And Jen is figuring anything out about Rita. I'm asking you because I still have to visit her, but I'm kind of postponing facing her wrath. I mean, your wrath is one thing, but...
Know what Jens found out?
You'll need to ask her. I've been busy trying to find Philippa.
Could have been that you two were in contact, but did you learn anything about her? I mean, all my trails kind of led to dead ends.
So, learn anything?
A few things that could be interesting. Prefer the long version or the short?
Well, I definitely like it long. I want to know the details.
Tell me everything. I want the details.
After fleeing Loch Muin, Philippa ended up here in Novigrad. She sought help from her former lover, the sorcerer Arthur de Vliester.
De Vliester rings a bell.
Philippa had made a fool of him once. Arthur was out for revenge. He convinced her she'd be safest as an owl. She transformed, and he placed a dimeridium band on her leg. The mage hunt started shortly afterwards. Sadly, Arthur fell victim. They auctioned off his estate.
No.
Just so happened a certain dwarven acquaintance of ours stumbled on the auction.
No.
Zoltan. Huh. So Philippa was here under our noses the whole time?
I call
Was,
this.
Precisely. Zoltan lost her in a card game a few days ago.
Sultan! Oh, no way. On one hand, no way. On the other hand, figures. Our luck.
Yep, that's Zoltan for you.
A man showed up here, fleeced Zoltan bare, then proposed they play for the owl. Naturally, he won, then politely thanked Zoltan for the game and left.
Okay, and who was this person?
Know where he lives?
He's not from here. No one knows him.
Great. We got any leads?
We have this.
Okay, but
That
something.
Philippa the Owl's feather? Thinking divination?
Specifically hydromancy and a form of sortilege. We need a fountain where we won't be disturbed.
You speak of things I have no knowledge of. I will meet you somewhere later, because I have to go to Yennefer. I have to go with you. I have to go with Aflach. I need to help Ciri. I'm definitely being quartered here. I'll meet you somewhere later. Honestly, if anyone has priority, it definitely is Ciri for me right now. After that, it's going to be Aflach, which is no disrespect to you or Yennefer. Then I'll try and help you, and after that, lastly, I'll probably help Yennefer, because I'll leave Yennefer for last. I really don't want to face her right now. I'll meet you somewhere later, okay?
Need to take care of something first. Meet you somewhere later?
Fine. The fountain outside the Passiflora. And hurry, please.
I will try and hurry up in regards to dealing with all my other random bits that I have to do. But at the same time, I bloody well called it. The owl is bloody Philippa Alhart. Blindingly obvious. Triss returned to Novigrad after leaving Kaer Morhen with one goal: to find Philippa Alhart. Soon after, she made a shocking discovery. Philippa had been right under our very noses the whole time, turned into an owl by some malicious spell, and she then wound up in the hands of Zoltan, who, ignorant of his new pet's true identity, strived to make of her a replacement for his former foul-mouthed parrot companion, Field Marshal Duda. Triss was not the only one to uncover Philippa's whereabouts, however. Coming to that conclusion slightly before her was Dijkstra. We're not supposed to know that yet, I guess. But he shared with Philippa the strongest bond possible, and love turned to seething hate. The one-time spy and current Mafia boss had captured Philippa and imprisoned her in his bathhouse. Triss and Geralt knew they must hurry. It was clear Dijkstra had not gone through all this trouble to chat with Philippa about old times. And vengeance was more likely on his agenda. Vengeance for breaking his heart and daring to plot against him. We are getting ourselves in so much trouble. But not dealing with that just yet. Zoltan, how the hell did you not know that owl could have been Philippa Alhart? Wasn't the Dimeridian band around that owl's leg a giveaway? At least for some part, if even I noticed it. And I have trouble seeing Dimeridium be Dimeridium or just be a fancy bracelet or whatnot. Either way, moving on. we're just gonna sneak past. We definitely don't want to mess with Avallac'h right now. I hope we can just go to Ciri. But should Avallac'h stop us? Well, so be it. Is there a reason, good sir, why you're aiming that crossbow at me? Do you want me to walk past slowly? Sure, I will, don't you worry. Long live Radovit, etc, etc, yada yada yada. And we have got more of these bloody sermon letter things. Someone really needs to clean that up. Either way, hello, Ciri.
Looking for something in particular?
A pretty little trinket.
What
Want
for?
to give someone a present?
When I was last in Novigrad, I had my share of troubles.
So I heard.
A few people helped me then. Others, not so much. Now I mean to repay them both. Coming with?
Yeah, sure. I have got other things to do as well, but you're my priority.
Lead the way.
We need to go to Temple Isle.
Don't remember you being religious?
Nor am I now. Let's go.
This is probably a bad idea, isn't it? Why do we go to Temple Isle?
Almost there.
Where are we going exactly?
To see Horson Jr.
You do know that he's dead, right? He is definitely dead.
Bit late for that. He's dead.
I asked Sultan, and he said Horson's alive and well on Temple Isle.
I was there. Stuck a sword in his gut.
Your hand must have slipped, because it seems he's recovered.
That's not possible. I'm not sure what's going on here.
I want to look him in the eyes.
What then?
Don't know. Depends what I see.
That cannot be Horson Jr. There's no way that he survived me killing him like that. Which makes me wonder, who the hell is currently masquerading as him?
What?
Here to see Mr. Wiley.
Mr. Wiley's expecting important guests, so bugger off, you... Turds!
Wow, how clever. You know, we'll figure something out together, won't we?
Make a deal, maybe?
Yeah. A deal.
I won't punch you in the
Go on
face.
upstairs.
You will let us through.
Boss is waiting.
Thank you.
That was strange.
To say the least.
I wonder what they're doing.
We'll know soon enough.
Definitely. Like, someone is masquerading as him. Who is the question? And the question is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Well. Who do we have here? Finally found your little ward. Took your sweet fucking time.
Doo-doo.
Seems in fine health to me.
Ah, 'cause you thought you killed me that time. Surprise the fucking prize. Shut your trap, witch. Before somebody fills that hole for you.
Enough! I'll finish what you started.
Don't.
Whoa,
Ciri,
stop,
Ciri.
it's me, Doo-doo Bieberfeld. You really didn't recognize me?
Doo-doo?
He's definitely not lying. Don't kill him. Doo-doo, prove it.
Wait, Ciri. After the heist, after Dijkstra's vault was emptied, you vanished. How'd I find you? Quick.
Butcher's Yard, the Mama's Plane, Priscilla's. You dragged me onto the stage.
Sheathe your sword, Ciri. It's Doo-doo.
The scar gave it away.
You give me quite the scare.
Yeah. Okay, first of all, that's a stupid joke to really go into your character like that. You should have picked someone else to impersonate. Really. I mean, Horson Jr.? Really?
Wouldn't have had to if you hadn't impersonated Horson.
What the blazes were you thinking?
Once we'd fled, I had no idea what to do. I could only hide for so long. You'd find me sooner or later. It wasn't our decision. We knew he was dead, but not many others had caught on. That was my chance.
No one mourned for Horson Jr. In all his miserable life, he'd never helped a soul. Amusingly, once dead, he became a useful member of society. They say everyone deserves a second chance. Seems true enough. Horson got his, in a way, sharing it with a Doppler named Dudu.
That was courageous, Dudu. I'd never expect it from you.
Neither would I. Oh, by the way, you've no idea at the relief I feel you're alive and well.
Well, I'm
And
happy to
relieved
see
I
you as
didn't
well.
slit your throat.
And that too. Honestly, Tudo, it's good to see you. But are you not afraid of being found out? I mean, Horson Jr., that is awfully risky.
Be careful, you could get found out.
Wiley's men are too stupid to catch on.
True.
His colleagues ain't much better.
True.
Mind you, even you were fooled.
I were
That
not.
might have ended very badly for you.
True. I get a bit carried away at times, but mostly I'm careful.
Yeah, mostly you're careful. So, how is business in that regard then?
Chose an interesting line of business.
Dudu's always had a head for numbers. What's a few brothels and casinos? He'll manage.
That's the thing. I don't need to. 2 weeks after Wiley died, I announced I'd seen the light of the eternal fire. Sold all the illegal enterprises. I'm a blue water trader now.
Horson's men didn't protest?
I've contacts in the guilds. Run a thriving trade. Profits are twice what they were before.
Wow.
To Wiley's men, a purse twice as heavy means twice as much respect for the men handing it to them.
Good, good, very good. Well, I guess that will be that then. Please do stay safe, because, yeah, it remains risky, Dudu. It remains risky. But we need to go. But it was good to see you again.
Time's up.
Right. We must still go by the Golden Sturgeon.
It was nice to see you both. And take care of yourselves.
You too.
So long, Dudu. Why are we going to the Sturgeon?
To see a girl who helped me once.
Who might that be?
Friend of Dandelion's. Her name's Bee.
B.
She's a waitress at the Golden Sturgeon.
Have we met
Helped me
her?
contact Dandelion.
I
wish to thank her. She risked a lot.
Risked a lot? How's that?
The temple guard were breathing down my neck. If she'd been seen with me, she might have been flogged or worse.
Always getting into trouble.
I take after you.
Clearly. I mean, with me being nosy, with you being so adventurous and whatnot. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not entirely sure if we ever met this bee, but...
I visited a city once that was very much like Novigrad. But the people there were much taller and had dark skin.
This somewhere in Zeracania?
No, in another world.
taller and dark
What's
skin.
it like, hopping between worlds? Anything like passing through a portal? Or different?
A bit different. It was hard going at first. I wasn't very good at controlling it. So I had to concentrate intensely. And hope I didn't land in the crater of an active volcano.
Yeah.
The training I did with Avalok was very helpful. Now, I merely think of the place I wish to travel to, close my eyes, and it's done.
So don't think of active volcanoes. We have learned that lesson in case we ever need to use your powers somehow, and we need to pick the location. That is not gonna be good for us. But yeah, is sword drawing going to have to be involved with this one, Ciri? Because yeah, she was a friend of yours. I'm not expecting sword drawing to be required, but nonetheless, let's make sure that we don't do anything rash. Ah, the Golden Sturgeon. I never actually used this back entrance, but it's nice. Didn't even know there was a back entrance. So, where will B be?
You should have taken it.
I spit on anything you give me.
You'll regret that, you cow.
Oh, she will
Mind your
not.
manners. You're talking to a lady.
Stay out of this. This is not your concern.
It just became my concern. Leave on your own or I'll throw you out. Both? I'm gonna throw you out if required. No, leave on your own. Let's say that.
Sure it is.
You're a fucking freak too.
He is. Very dangerous at that. The butcher of White Orchard.
What'd he do there? Trim the trees?
Eugen. He slew half the village. Dragged the bodies of the alderman and his wife behind his horse to Novigrad.
Wow.
Let's get out of here.
That's pretty good advice your friend's offering.
They really twist the tails, don't
Sorry.
they?
Thank you. I seem more determined this time.
Shouldn't cross them, I told you.
I'm to bar non-humans from this establishment because some thugs threaten me. Not likely.
It's so good to see you, Bee.
And you, Ciri. Who's your charming companion?
No one in particular. Just the defender of the downtrodden. Nah, Geralt of Rivia. If my name precedes me, so be it.
Geralt of Rivia.
That Geralt! Very nice to meet you. I've heard so much.
Good things, I hope? What exactly have you heard? I mean, yeah, Ciri, get to the point maybe, but what have you heard?
Really? What, for example?
For example, how you've saved her from woes so many times she's lost count. And how you always know how to make her laugh.
Well, she saved me as well.
That's Ciri, of course. Other ladies, however...
Bee, I'm standing right here.
No flirting with me.
Alright. So, what brings you here, darlings?
I wanted to thank you for everything.
Oh, stop. Anyone would have done the same in my shoes.
Not many would have done it with such courage. Thank you. This is for you. A trinket to remember me by.
Oh my, it's beautiful. Thank you. So, will you stay for stew? And keep slaughtered a piglet this morning?
Thanks. But we must still visit Far Corners.
Ah, off to see Valdo, eh? Well, shan't stop you then. They'll feed you properly there too, no doubt. Farewell to you both. And do take care of her, Witcher.
I will be.
So long.
And good luck with those thugs.
Bravo, Witcher. I've material for another ballad.
Well, apparently. Let that not be material where you bumped into my side.
So, your friend, B.
What about her?
Nothing. Seems nice.
Quite so.
You're terrible.
What'd I say?
I said nothing.
What's there to see in Far Corners?
The camp of some traveling circus performers. Non-humans.
Uh,
When I came here before, I wanted to contact Triss. Life was hard. I quickly spent nearly everything the Baron gave me. Triss and I never met, because the temple guard showed up. I was a wanted woman afterwards.
Yeah.
Triss didn't try to contact you?
How could she? She didn't know anything. In fact, she thought she was to meet another alchemist wanting to flee Novigrad. I preferred not to put her in danger.
Smart
I was
plan.
being hunted. Had not a copper to my name. Then I met Valdo. He and his troop helped me. Then introduced me to B. And through B, I found Dandelion. You know the rest.
Pretty much, yeah. Well, good to hear that they helped you out so much. Meanwhile, we are just walking past crippled gates. Let's just keep moving before Jennifer looks out of the window and we get in even more trouble because... Yeah. Again, not happy with having to explain to her how we put ourselves in danger and did something so extremely reckless. No sane person would ever do that ever again. Either way, Far Corners Circus. Where exactly, like, this area south of here is Far Corners, or where would that be? Because I thought this over here was Far Corners, but you said a traveling circus thing, making me think of the thing that's going on somewhere over here. I'm not even sure where it was, but you know what? I'll just follow your leads and we will see where we end up. Oh no, never mind. I do remember seeing something over here. Well, The circus is still in town.
Where's this friend of yours?
There! Valdo!
I'll let you do the talking.
Beat me at last.
Ciri, you devil incarnate, where have you been?
Come here, darling. Hello. What's this? Brought your granddad?
Hagar, you're incorrigible. Allow me to introduce Geralt of Rivia.
Ah, greetings. We've heard heaps about you.
Exaggerated tales from Ciri, probably? Maybe? Maybe. You don't know. I don't know if Ciri would tell exaggerated tales of me, but honestly, thanks for taking her in.
Likewise, and thanks for helping Ciri.
Oh, we had no choice. Found it hard to refuse a lass like her. Well, good you're here. Come in the nick of time. Would have been gone by tomorrow.
You're leaving?
They're to start resettling non-humans shortly. We'd rather stay ahead of events.
I understand.
Problem is, we just lost 2 horses. And another 2 are too weak to haul anything.
We'll manage somehow. We don't leave till tomorrow, so naught to worry about today.
Yes, for some. I'm off to see a merchant. There's a chance I can trade our nags for a healthy horse. Wouldn't want Valdo to have anything to worry about tomorrow.
Yeah, is he mad about something by any chance? I mean, he doesn't exactly look all too happy.
What's eating him?
Oh, don't worry. That's just how Agar is. Be back to his jolly old self by evening. What brings you here?
I've come to apologize. I disappeared so suddenly, then...
Ah, pish posh. What matters is you're back, and you're well.
This is for you. All that you loan me, plus a small premium.
Ciri, you know I can't take this.
And you know I shan't let you refuse.
I know. We'll make it the pot for a wager. Do you still race?
Of course.
Then I challenge you. Geralt, will you join us?
Yours. On one hand, I want to say no thanks because I'm so going to beat you in that race and I'm going to take all the money for myself. If it's what you truly want, you've heard the tales, probably exaggerated tales of me racing on horseback, I can do this. Why not?
Gladly.
A man after my own spirit. Come.
Soldiers, keep moving, please.
Geralt, choose one of these.
Coming.
Alright, well, I am definitely gonna try and beat you if I can actually get the map to know where the hell I have to go.
Giving you a head start.
I am just gonna follow you. Oh my god, you really are fast. And also, it's quite difficult to see where the hell we're trying to go. Ah, there we go. That's so much better.
You're trailing.
Watch where you're going or you'll fall.
I'm going to win this, although I have a little bit of an issue with trying to see where the hell I'm trying to go. But this will work. Well, what's going to happen is the fact that you're going to lose all the money you put in the pot, because I win this. I can't not lose on purpose. Well, I can't not win on purpose. That's what I mean.
I let you win.
Lovely race. Well, this calls for a celebration. Stay the evening. We've several barrels of Kedwin's best. Bonfires to be lit soon, round which all will gather. This night shall be ours.
And meanwhile, Avalach is going to meet our nature of being horribly late for helping him out. I mean, distractions happen on the road.
You know, perhaps it's not my concern, but I'm glad you and Yennefer have ended up together.
Me too.
Happy to
You
hear
took
that.
your time.
Guess we both needed a while to grapple with it.
So, what was it like? You know, when the wish lost its hold. What did you feel?
Well, there we were, the two of us, on the mountaintop. I looked at her and felt like I was exactly where I was supposed to be, at long last.
More wine?
Thanks.
I'm glad we stayed.
Me too. They like you here.
I like them too. Oh, I'd love to join them. Drink and race, travel from town to town. Not worry a whit about anything.
That would seem rather nice. But you would need to defeat the hunt first, yeah. Okay, I could say what's worrying you now, maybe, and need to defeat the hunt first, but... Truth be told, it's nice to think about something we could do after all of this is over. And, hey, it seems like a good plan if that's what you want.
Good plan. Think I'll go with you.
Then our future's settled. If that is, there's more than ash left of us once this is over.
Yeah.
Defeating the hunt won't be easy, but with the Lodge's support, Avalax, we can do this.
I fear fighting the hunt will only be the beginning. For me, at least.
What exactly do you mean?
What do you mean?
You promised!
In jest? Sometimes I wish I could be like them.
You mean normal, without worry? I kinda get ya.
Me too. Being a witch is a burden sometimes.
As is my inheritance. I'd so like to be ordinary.
You were born to great things, perhaps, but at the end of the day, no matter what, even if you were born to great things, you choose who you are in the end. You choose your own path for as much as you can.
Your life is yours exclusively. You choose who you are.
Geralt, you know that's never been true. All because of this damned Elder blood. My gift. My curse. It granted me all of these powers, but it's also why I've spent my life fleeing, hiding.
Gifts can be renounced. You will defeat Eredin, then you'll be free. But is it going to end with Eredin then? Because, sure, if Eredin is gone, if the Wild Hunt is defeated, you're still a child of the Elder Blood and people will be after your powers. I guess gifts can be renounced, but if that's possible with the Elder Blood, that I'm not sure about. Well, one thing is for sure, we'll defeat Eredin and then you'll at least be free from the biggest danger of all. After that, it's just you against the world, like the way it would be with any other normal person.
Then it's time to end this. Once we defeat Eredin, you'll be free.
Really? Eredin's hardly alone. There are others. They have plans for me. It was the sorceresses of the Lodge once. Now it's my father. Even Yennefer.
You're forgetting Avalach.
Avalach's different. He is intent on my gift not falling into the wrong hands. Not spinning out of control. It's why he teaches me, protects me.
I do hope you're right. I mean, apparently we have known this Avalach and we don't exactly like him. I'm not entirely sure what our history exactly is, but I hope you're right. I really hope he doesn't have any ulterior motives.
If you say so.
You doubt it?
There'll come a day when Avalach will ask you for a favor.
Perhaps. But if so, it will be a very, very long time from now. And I'm certain whatever it is, he'll give me a choice. I will have the option to refuse.
Well, let's hope so.
Right.
That's Pablo. I plan to learn how to juggle one day.
Incredibly useful skill.
Finally found you two. Enjoying yourselves?
It's quite nice, yeah. Did you get the horses?
I'd rather know how you fared with the merchant. Managed to get some horses?
Lost cause. The man refused to trade. I said I'd buy. He asked 3 arms and a host of legs for 1 healthy animal. We need horses, but we'll have to find another way to get them.
Ho ho, I sense trouble.
I knew you'd warm to the notion. We need to sneak into the man's stable. With 30 head, a few more or less won't make a difference in his life. Coming with?
Of course.
Are you saying that we are going to steal some horses? Honestly, can't you just buy them from him?
Just buy the horses. Why can't you?
With what coin?
Ciri gave you a full pouch.
Enough for one at most, whereas at the least we need 4.
Okay.
Geralt, stop fussing. We'll not strip the merchant bare. And it's finally a chance to do something other than run from the wild hunt.
True.
Make us beg.
But I can buy them for you. I have... Okay, I don't know how expensive a horse is. I have not bought a horse in a very long time because Roach has served me very well. But maybe I can buy them for you?
Gotta be another way to solve this. Just so happens I got some coin I could lend you.
We'd have no way to repay you.
Wouldn't have to.
A generous offer, but not one to resolve this situation. The merchant didn't object to our coin. He objected to us. I'll not trade with such scum. Believe those were his words. And if he'll not trade, we've no choice but to steal from him.
Well, you are kind of desperate. I don't like this idea, I'll be very honest, but... You did give the merchant a chance, and it was his choice not to deal with you. You say you had 30 horses in total, we only require 2 or something? 2 or 3? I don't like this idea, but... Okay, fine. You convince me.
What can I do? Gotta help those in need.
Yes, yes, yes!
Must say, you didn't seem the type to me.
I'm most of the time not.
Steady. Time to go. We'll meet by the stables.
We really should throw them a pouch of coins, though. Just to make sure that we at least paid for the horses. We'll just take them, but... And also, yeah.
Hagar, keep a lookout. Ciri and I'll try to get inside.
All right.
This is so gonna go wrong. But hey, if it's time for payback, it's time for payback. Right, Ciri, please stick with me, though. Do we just go inside of here?
Locked. Gotta find another way in.
Also, is this red scarf not really just... Well, looking like it would be very easy to be figured out. And speaking of another way... let's not deal with the guards. How do we get in? Not up there. Let me think. There's no way around. Okay. Do you have an idea? Yeah, I'm looking at those guards right now, and I'm thinking there's a few too many of them around here. Just saying. I don't like these patrols, Ciri. Really, really. Do not like these patrols. Good evening. I have a little bit of a cough. Mouth mask, you know how it works. Or how they say it works. This is not going to be the way in. Let's see. Okay, you're on the lookout.
Me a pass.
Wait here.
What now?
I'll go inside. Open the door for you.
Just keep the noise down.
Hard to find good guards these days.
Quiet, you'll wake them.
Very good indeed. Can I just go in? There's no way for me in. How do I get in? There's no way up. There is a way up. I thought... Okay, you know what? Guards are asleep. This is fine. All the guards are over there. Just be quiet. Very quiet. Gonna get ourselves in so much trouble like this. Okay, there are the horses. I'm not going to steal that dumpling. I am not going to steal their old goat hide. Is there anything else that could be of use? No? Well, in that case, very quietly. Greetings, horses. Okay, this much hay and a candle that close by. That is a bloody safety hazard. I'm doing these people a favor, that's what. Okay, we don't want to open this door. That's right where the guard is. Plus, we need to let Ciri in. Okay, you be very quiet. Just keep sleeping. Just keep sleeping. You have the key. Where the hell am I going to have to find the key? Thank you.
Here's the key.
I'll take that. Don't you worry. And open up.
Quick, get in here.
Come on. Quietly.
Finally.
No whistling, please. No smacking the doors open. Only like that. There we go. Okay, there's a few more than the horse I was imagining, but... it's probably fine. They'll never know who did it.
Woohoo! We did it!
Excellent work! Did you see the two fools who tried to chase us?
Almost tripped over their own boots.
Guess I should have jumped on
Thanks, girl.
horseback.
That was splendid.
Yeah, but at the same... I think we all realized that this was wrong, but... it was kind of exhilarating. True.
Yeah, a nice change from killing monsters.
Thanks for your help, and for visiting.
It was so good to see you all again. Hang in there and take care of yourselves.
Don't forget us. So long.
I must bid Valdo farewell.
All right. See you at Dandelions then. Got some things to take care of in town.
Lots of
See you,
things. Yeah, I definitely could have said that that was wrong, but deep down we really know that that was wrong. But at the same time, did we really have a choice? No, not so much. And at the same time, I really didn't want to leave that on a sour note.
Who would like more wine?
I could use a little bit more, I guess. Especially after those events.
Is it us trying to make Ciri proud, or is Ciri just having a bad influence on us? Whatever the case may be, it's not like we are strangers to stealing stuff. We at least try not to steal from people's homes in this world. But our heart is that of a looter.